Hey guys, this is Swamp Lord, and this is Trubs of the East match between PhoenixReborn on the left as Dungeon, and Veco on the right as Academy. Let's take a look at the heroes. Let's see PhoenixReborn with, as you'd expect, a whole lot of spell power. 13 attack, 9 defense, 25 spell power, and 6 knowledge. Actually not much knowledge at all, but still managing to almost double that for mana pool of 110. So not too deep, which could be a problem against the usually deep mana pools of Academy heroes, but enough to toss up more than a few damaging spells. Looking at the creatures we see, sorry, there we go, 2 morale and 2 luck, so please them up. Luck reduction on the Academy side, and only expert luck as the might skills go, so a very magic heavy army here likely. Looking at the Academy hero, we have 6 attack, 7 defense, 21 spell power, and 15 knowledge, so not a really great might hero on this end, but the Academy hero almost equals the Dungeon hero in spell power and has about 40 more mana, and the artifact setup is, taking a look, largely what you'd expect. The spell reducing, or the damage reducing artifacts on most creatures. The gremlins actually don't have that, which could result in some big houses for them, but they're probably not the first target of destructive spell anyways. That's probably why you went with that. And you can see everything else that's not already immune has, for the most part, immunity, or magic immunity artifacts. So, definitely anticipating some destructive magic here. So we'll see how Phoenix plays it. Anyways, without further ado, let's get underway. See, the Dungeon Army, it does have almost no shooters, just the assassins. Or, actually, I'm sorry, no shooters, those are stalkers. So this is another setup to see about. There's no shooters at all in the Dungeon Army. Ooh, nice first hit from the Gremlins there. Actually, I should have checked the, yeah, so 4 morale and 3 luck on the Academy arms. That's, quite big. Could prove decisive, but, the Academy does have a pretty significant range advantage, and Mark of Wizard has been using the Hydra, so any debuff used on the another dungeon unit will be mirrored to that unit. The Dragon's assisting the dungeon charge here, pretty much every unit running forward. Slow is retargeted onto the Gargoyles. It's probably not where Phoenix wanted it, but better than having mirror on his own units. Oh, and a meteor shower, or a fireball, sorry, out of the Academy here. And a lucky hit from the Titans, killing half the Black Dragon stack. That is very lucky for Veco right there, as Black Dragons are very tough to bring down, and that outright killed half of the Viziers, going down quickly as well. And the Dungeon Charge just kind of going all out at this point. And the meteor shower right in the midst of the Black Dragons, more than making up for the casualty they took, although it looks like that killed them as well, which I guess their immunity was negated in some way. I must have missed that, my apologies. Not sure what did that, but they are in fact dead, so some very heavy casualties from that, and the Academy army is already looking to be pretty rushy, but double fireball. Some very funny results from Mark of the Wizard there. This will be interesting, because both armies are able to nuke the crap out of each other, and both armies are very small at this point, so I haven't seen any evidence that either side is able to resurrect so far. Basically, it should come down to whoever can outlast the damaging spells the other side is throwing. Academy are really getting some mileage out of this fireball. There's still quite a few Shadow Mistresses left. Can help the Grim Raiders slow down what remains. And the Gargoyles are going to take a bit to hack through with the Minotaurs. If they finally get into combat, you should be able to handle it. Oh, and a very lucky mirror there from Johora, mirroring an implosion that probably would have finished off one of the Academy stacks on the Grim Raiders. So then another nuke hit. So that mirror right there, that hurt Phoenix very, very badly. As now, not only did he not kill an enemy stack, but he lost one of his own, and I would say the tables have certainly turned here quite a bit. The Dungeon Army is now the one that's looking pretty thin on the ground. We'll have to see if Phoenix can pull it around with it, or turn it around rather, with his own hero. Actually, it's very destructive spellcasting on both sides so far. with some pretty amusing results, as you just saw. I can only imagine Phoenix must have not been too happy about that. And another lucky attack from the Archmage, just nearly finishing up the Minotaurs. So Arcane Armor on the Shadow Mistress, so it looks like they're gonna be running across the field. But Veco still has plenty of mana left, and yeah, that looks like it'll probably about do it unless Phoenix pulls something out of his hat here, because his army is essentially dead at this point. Unless he somehow has the ability to resurrect, or he can kill 3 enemy stacks with his hero before his own stack is finished off. He's in quite a lot of trouble. But this actually, yeah, it looks like the Shadow Mistresses are invisible for the moment, but are found. Up, and he can raise death, so yeah, the Shadow Mistresses are invisible, so a very nice move on Phoenix's part there, using the Mistresses to buy himself time to start bringing back his own troops. Not sure if it'll really be enough to make a difference here, but I kept himself in the game, so very well played by Phoenix there. Veco now has almost twice the mana, and yep, Deep Free is going to finish off the Raiders. And the Implosion finally finishing off the Archmagi, so you can imagine how the game might have been different if the Archmagi, or if that Implosion earlier had actually gone off. That would have likely killed the Archmagi or Genie stack, and would have essentially enabled Phoenix to win. Since you can see how decisive that skill, the use of, or that random lucky mirror was, rather. So that'll be game for Veco. A very fun and fast-paced game from both sides here. Lots and lots of nuking. It's a lot more destructive magic than what we see in a lot of our games, which really emphasize, or a lot of the games rather, which really emphasize buffs and debuffs and mass spells. So it's always fun to see just a good old-fashioned nuke fest, and some very interesting results from that, especially those mirrors, those poor Grim Raiders. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this game. Look forward to more in the future. This is Swamp Lord, and I'll see you all later.